ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवम् श्रीराधा कृष्णा पादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमस्ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठभूतले प्रभुपाद की प्रिय श्री गिरिराजाय स्वामी सुभक्तराधारास्पृहाभ्यं भक्तिवेदांताचार्य। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठभूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी की नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादिता। Hare Krishna. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5. We are on chapter 16. Chapter 16. But it's a very long section actually. I don't know how many, I think till the end. My God, yeah. my God, till the end, till chapter 25, 26, the whole actually, the entire second part of the fifth canto is about the universe. No. Okay, so we'll have to go aram se, right? We can't jump too much. So yeah, so this is Jambudvip. So in text 22, yeah, I just saw this Jambu Nadi. You know, I remember the name of that drink. It's called Noni actually. Noni, yeah. And it's made of this jamun and I don't know what else. So, yeah, so it is, and it's not just energy booster, but it actually builds up your body. All right, text 22. So this is description of Jambudvip. So we remember. I forgot to bring my book, my drawing, my drawing. Actually, I've made that drawing also, but I forgot to bring anyway. So just remember, you've got on your mobile also the shape, right? So Jambudvip. So it is so this is the middle planetary system, Bhulok, all right? In Bhulok, which is lotus shape, all right? Now, in this particular design, it shows, like it's like it goes like this, right? But when I made mine, I made it like more circular, right? So depending on your imagination, but the point is that it is lotus shape and it is circular. It is goal, all right? It's round. It's not square. So,
level also.
sorry.
If it is like a lotus, it is not level also on one plane.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, this is yes, this is like a cross section. But as you're saying, just like sometimes you make parathas, right? It are different layers, right? What do you call that? Yeah. So it has different, like a spring actually, even a spring, meaning it's smaller at the bottom and then it is larger at the top. And remember, Mount Sumeru does go like this. From Ilavrat, it goes. Yeah. So here, comes all this. So Bhulok is divided into 7 sections. And that was created by the wheels of King Priyavrat's chariot. So then the middle, all right, so the middle is Jambudvip, and this is the smallest. Jambudvip is right in the middle, and Jambudvip is divided into 9 varsh. Varsh means tract of land, and in the middle section is called Ilavrat. And in Lavrat there is this Mount Sumeru. So Mount Sumeru is going up, and it is coming up to the top of Bhulok, right? Like you just said, it's like funnel shape, right? So meaning that they are different because they are going different side. Jambudvip, then will come the next one is 10 times bigger, the next one is 10 times, etc., etc. So meaning it's going funnel shape, right? So then this Mount Sumeru, it is like touching the pericarp of Bhulok. All right. Anyway, imagine as much as you are able to. So text 22. Yastumaha kadamba suparashva nirudho yastasya utarebhyo vinihishta panchayama parinaha panchamadhudhara suparashva shikharat patantyo parayanatmanam ilavritam anumodayanti. On the side of Suparshva mountain stands a big tree called Mahakadamba, which is very celebrated. So on one peak was this mango tree, the other one was the jambu. Now this is the Kadamba. Hmm? From the hollows of this tree flow 5 rivers of honey, each about 5 yamas wide. This flowing honey falls incessantly from the top of Suparshva mountain and flows all around Illavrita Varsh, beginning from the western side. Thus, the whole land is saturated with a pleasing fragrance. The distance between one hand and another, when one spreads both his arms, is called Vyam. Okay, this. Alright, this is Vyam. So it is 5 Vyams. This comes to about 8 feet. Okay, now we know we know what's the distance between one hand and the other. It's 8 feet. You know, actually, when I was a child, when you go to these shops, how did they measure? You know, they never had a measuring tape. They always measured with their own body, right? Till they do. Hmm. Yeah, and you know, even the class, 1 meter class, you know, so 8 feet. Okay, so your sari is 5 meters, so right, whatever.
But it's not steady, constant for
Sorry?
all. How can it be standard 8 feet?
Here you are saying properly is writing it
Those
is.
who are short, those who
I
are
have no idea. I have no idea. This comes to about 8 feet. Thus, each of the rivers are about 40 feet wide, making a total of about 200 feet. All right. Anyway, Prabhupada is doing calculation here. All right, with his own geography. Text 23. Yahi upayunjananam mukha nirvasito vayu samantat shatayojanam anuvasayati. The air carrying the scent from the mouth of those who drink that honey perfumes the land for 100 yojanas around, right? The fragrance from the mouth, and you know here, a stinking mouth, right? So because they are having honey, right? Right? Yeah, honey. Shahad, honey. Text 24. Evam kumudo nirudho yaha shatavalso namavatas tasya skandhebhyo nichina payodadhi madhu grita gadanadi ambara shayasanadharanadaya sarva eva kama dugha nada kumudagrat patantastam uttare nilavritam upayojayanti. Similarly, on Kumud mountain there is a great banyan tree which is called Shatavalsha because it has 100 main branches. From those branches come many roots from which many rivers are flowing. These rivers flow down from the top of the mountain to the northern side of Illavrita Varsh for the benefit of those who live there. Because of these flowing rivers, all the people have ample supplies of milk, yogurt, honey, clarified butter, ghee, molasses, food grains, clothes, bedding, sitting places, and ornaments. All the objects they desire are sufficiently supplied by their prosperity, and therefore they are very happy. Now, she comes the secret about all this. Prabhupada explains. Like last week, I was saying that this is called engineering. So, where our food supply is coming from is actually from these trees. All right. So from Illavrita, there are 4 mountains, and on each mountain there is one tree. One is mango. I forgot what mango gives. What mango gives? Just check. Jambu gave gold.
Mandara Mountain. Mandara Mountain gave mango.
And
Supashwa Mountain.
yeah, what is it? They, let us see, yeah, mango.
Devachita.
Okay, so Arunoda. So the mango become Arunoda. And what does it do? What does it do? So because they drink the water of the river Arunoda, their bodies become fragrant. And as the air carries away that fragrance, it perfumes the entire atmosphere for 80 miles around. So their bodies become fragrant, not like ours.
Which verse are reading?
I read it from 18. Then comes Jambu. So this Jambu becomes gold. So first thing is that your body becomes beautiful. All right. From that, when you meaning it's strong. It doesn't smell bad. All right, fragrant. So here comes this. Then second comes all the ornaments from gold. And then now comes honey. So that honey gives again meaning that it's long life. Now this one from the banyan tree. So from the banyan tree, there are come rivers. All right. So these rivers, just see the secret is given here and properly explained. Because of these flowing rivers, all the people have ample supplies of milk, yogurt, honey, clarified butter, ghee, molasses, food grains, clothes, bedding, sitting places, and ornaments. All the objects they desire are sufficiently supplied for their prosperity, and therefore they're very happy. You can read the purport.
Hare Krishna, purport. The prosperity of humanity does not depend on demonic civilization that has no culture and no knowledge, but has only gigantic skyscrapers and huge automobiles always rushing down the highways. The products of nature are sufficient when there is profuse supply of milk, yogurt, honey, food grains, ghee, molasses, dhoti, saris, bedding, sitting places, and ornaments. The residents are actually opulent. When a profuse supply of water from the river inundates the land, all these things can be produced and there will be no scarcity. This all depends, however, on the performance of sacrifice as described in Vedic literature. Anad bhavanti bhutani parjanya anna sambhava yagnad bhavanti parjanya yagna karma samudbhava. All living bodies subsist on fruit grains which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yagna, sacrifice, and yagna is born of prescribed duties. These are the prescription given in Bhagavad Gita 3.14. If people follow this principle in full Krishna consciousness, human society will be prosperous and they'll be happy both in this life and in the next.
Right. So now, did I post one lecture by Bhakti Samrita Maharaj? Yes. So all these rivers he's describing. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Gavari, Sindhu, Godavari. I don't know which other. Yeah, you heard, huh? Yeah. So nice. So you understand better than me because it's all in Hindi, But I just loved, hearing about all this. So Prabhupada is saying that when a profuse supply of water from the river inundates the land, all these things can be produced and there'll be no scarcity. Yan upajisananam na kadachidapi rajanam valipalita klamasveda durgandhya jaramaya mrityu shitoshna vaivarnyopasargadayastappa vishesha bhavanti yavach jivam sukham nirati shayameva. The residents of the material world who enjoy the products of these flowing rivers have no wrinkles on their bodies and no gray hair. They never feel fatigue, all right? And perspiration doesn't give their bodies a bad odor. They are not afflicted by old age, disease, or untimely death. They do not suffer from chilly cold or scorching heat, nor do their bodies lose their luster. They all live very happily without anxieties, but until death. Oh my God.
Managing one of this is Pamaneshwar Prabhuji from Chopadi temple.
Hmm.
So he's very expert in this geography. So he said that this is actually Bhauma Swarga.
Yeah,
All these areas.
yeah,
What we're
yeah.
studying.
It will come. It will come.
So it is only by good karma people reach there.
We'll read the whole program, how they come down here. There's Swarga, then when they have expired, like their, their visa, their visa.
They slowly come down here.
Yeah, they come to Bhoma Swarga and they have long duration of life and they enjoy like this. But if they want liberation, they have to come to Bharatvarsh. As was explained here. This verse hints at the perfection of human society, even within this material world. The miserable conditions of this material world can be corrected by sufficient supply of milk, yogurt, honey, ghee, molasses, food grains, ornaments, beddings, sitting places, and so on. This is human civilization. Ample food grains can be produced through agricultural enterprises and profuse supplies of milk, yogurt, and ghee can be arranged through cow protection. Abundant honey can be obtained if the forests are protected. Unfortunately, in modern civilization, men are busy killing the cows that are the source of yogurt, milk, and ghee. They're cutting down all the trees that supply honey, and they're opening factories to manufacture nuts, balls, automobiles, and wine instead of engaging in agriculture. How can the people be happy? They must suffer from all the misery of materialism. Their bodies become wrinkled and gradually deteriorate until they become almost like dwarfs, and a bad odor emanates from their bodies because of unclean perspiration resulting from eating all kinds of nasty things. This is not human civilization. If people actually want happiness in this life and want to prepare for the best in the next life, they must adopt a Vedic civilization. In a Vedic civilization, there is full supply of all the necessities mentioned above. So now, see, what Prabhupada is explaining. So, all these goodies that are found in Ilavrat, right? So remember, Ilavrat is at the center, right? And they are coming down, right? So actually, they are also coming into the rivers, right? So all those ingredients, they are depositing in different places in all those varshas also. So that's how. Where's Bharatvarsh?
South.
Yeah, in the south. South and the further south, right? How many Varsha are there?
9.
No, where Bharatvarsh is.
Within Bharatvarsha, there are many khandas. Within Bharatvarsha also.
No, I'm asking Bharatvarsh. So there are 9 Varsha, right? And Bharatvarsh is in the south direction. And then how many Varshas are there before? Before. Yeah. Yeah, Harivarsh and Kim Purush, all right? So meaning that Bharatvarsh is at the southern tip, right? Southern tip of Jambudvip, right? Like furthest is Uttarakhand, right? So Uttarakhand is the northern tip, and lowest is Bharatvarsh. The southern tip is Bharatvarsh. And then on the left hand side is Ketumala. On the right hand side is Bharatshwar. So now, so this and you've got all these plants, all those trees, giving all their goodies from the center. So it is going everywhere. It is also coming to Bharatvarsh. So Prabhupada is saying that we can get the opulence by tilling the earth. Like last week we asked, where does milk come from? Remember, we asked, where does milk come from? Where does milk come from? हमने पढ़ा, हाँ कहाँ पढ़ा? Yeah, one of lake. There's a lake, right? No, there are 4 lakes also, right? There are 4 lakes, right? So what we were saying is that, so all mammals produce milk, right? But how do they produce milk? How do they produce milk? They eat something, right? Yeah. No. So they're eating grass. All mammals, they're eating something, right? So meaning agriculture. All right? And why? Why agriculture? Prabhupada is explaining here. What did he explain? Because through earth, all those goodies from those areas, from Ilavrita, all that, it is coming down through the rivers. And it is coming into the land. It's deposited in the land. All right? And from the land, just like the mother gives birth to a child, right? So similarly, this Mother Earth produces all these things. Now, where did she get it? Yeah, this is where she got it. Just like the mother got the seed from the father, right? So this land is capturing the milk, the honey, gold also, everything. So everything is going inland. So Prabhupada is saying, we are so foolish. Instead of tilling the land, which will feed us, what we are doing, we are opening factories and doing plastic clothes. Yeah. All metal things. So meaning that it's okay if some people have to be, doing all this work, but not that the entire human civilization, their energy goes in this. Like we find everywhere. Like even I went, maybe even the eco village, like this one lady, she's telling me, how everybody's going to the factory, so there's nobody to work in the land. Right? So it becomes very expensive to produce food. All right? So who will invest in producing food? So the better they open factories. So, but then Prabhupada keeps on saying, you can open factories, is okay. But when you're hungry, what will you eat? Right? What will you eat? So there is no brain. There's no brain. So, I'll read it again. Where is it? Unfortunately, in modern civilization, men are busy killing the cows that are the source of yogurt, milk, and ghee. So, the body of the cow is actually a machine, right? Because when she's eating that grass, and that grass is coming from earth, and the earth is carrying from Ilavrita all those goodies, right? And through her body is a process. Through her body is stored ghee, yogurt, milk. It's a machine, an organic machine, right? The jeev is there, but the body is just a machine. And the jeev is sitting there operating that machine, right? It's a factory. It is an organic factory, right? So what we are doing, Prabhupada is saying, we are killing that body, all right? So when we kill that body and we eat the flesh, right, we are losing that factory that is producing ghee, yogurt. And then same thing, the trees are also, now they're houses for honeybees. So when we kill, and even our mobile and all this stuff, right, they're disturbing the inhabitants of so many bees. Like they became derailed. That's what I heard. They become derailed. So they die. So we are losing the bees, and therefore there's no honey. Very rare to get honey, right? Good quality honey. Now you produce artificial honey. What do? You use sugar instead of real honey, right? I don't know what you do with sugar. Yeah. So instead of engaging in agriculture, so they're opening factories to produce tire. Like I just heard Prabhupada saying that this Malaya hills are known for sandalwood, yes, chandan, right? But now they have removed all the chandan trees. They are planting rubber trees to produce tires. All right? And this tire, can you burn tire? Can you burn tire? You can burn tire? What happens when you burn tire? Hmm? It's poisonous, right? You burn tire, it is poisonous, it's heavily poisonous. Sandalwood, what do you do with sandalwood? Sandalwood oil, it cools down, right? And how do you go through this summer? By applying chandan, right? Yeah, it cools the body, right?